Is NASCAR 25 going to break the generational curse that have plagued NASCAR games for the last decade? Or is this going to be an absolute bust? Here is my live reaction to the first official gameplay trailer. Let's dive in. Now, this is the first time I've seen any gameplay at all. So we've seen some, images here and there, but let's just dive on into it. It's the first time I'm seeing this 17-minute long gameplay video. Let's dive in.
Hey everyone, we're at Young's Motorsports today.
Okay, we got Anthony Alfredo.
Driver of the number 42 NASCAR Xfinity Series Chevrolet, and it's the day you guys have all been waiting for. We're going to finally take some looks at the NASCAR 25 game and see some gameplay.
Got the iRacing shirt, got a rep.
I look sharp.
Okay, so right here, I love the presentation so far. So this looks like the car, the drivers. It gives you from where they're from, their age, their wins, their car manufacturer. Also at the top, it also gives you, which I love, is the team as well. Plus, that's a pretty cool photo there of good old Anthony Alfredo in the Dude Wipes car. So absolutely love it so far. Okay, love the transition for the quick race. So it looks like this is a quick race track selection where you can go through, and it gives you the mileage. It gives you the type of track, concrete, asphalt. You have the banking. It gives you what the race sponsorship is. There, it also gives you the location, the time of the race, and how many laps it is, and this cool graphic with the track there. They're going Homestead. Looks like he's going to race with a controller. Okay, first off, presentation looks great. Let's see what comes on here. Okay, so, oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Well, I got to turn this up for you guys so you can hear this because that sounded amazing. Let's see if you... I'm going to go back a little bit so you can hear that.
Get out there and get some practice in.
Oh, boy. That sounds phenomenal.
Let's see what the car wants out there.
Here we go. Here's some gameplay. I'm very excited to hear this.
Hard mode. We got the assist turned down.
Yes, we do.
So, ooh, a little loose on the access road here. This is going to be tricky. This is what we want.
Oh, look at the glare. You saw the glare on the window?
A couple cars out there already running some practice laps.
All right. We will get warmed up in the middle.
Turned up a little there for you guys so you can hear that.
And we'll try ripping the fence. Always the fastest way around this place.
So first off, one thing that I love here is I love the presentation of the game. You have the lap time in the far right-hand corner. You have the RPM, the gear, miles per hour, and it looks like a draft percentage somewhere over here. Absolutely love that, and hopefully you can see my cursor. And then also, I'm going to move myself really quick. Look right there. There's a little track map. That's absolutely amazing, especially when looking at the whole race as a whole. So let's keep it going.
Graphics look insane. Phenomenal.
And while we're here, I'm going to go ahead and just increase this up to HD to make sure we are watching this in full capabilities here. Because I want to do it just. There we go. Look at the crispness of that. Goodness gracious. All right, let's go.
So as you said, he's got all the assists pretty much turned on. I think there might be a little bit of stability on, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't have I'm a little jerky with my thumb on the steering, but we had plenty of.
So the
options.
sounds
I was able to kind
are
of dial
really
in
crisp.
My liking and my feel, which is nice because I think all different users at different levels or experience have a setting for them that'll work.
It looks much smoother, really quick, from a gameplay perspective on the controller. A lot of times with controller gameplay, it's really choppy with the steering inputs. The car is going like this. This car in the Xfinity series looks extremely stable there. Also, the presentation is fantastic.
Rush the goal time. What is that, second lap?
All right, we're going fence now. Oh, we're in the fence.
Oh, he's in the fence. Got hit the wall right there.
Bodies.
Saw some of the car scrape off a little bit. The damage model is what I'm very excited for.
Hop in a race.
Okay, so he's just hopping into a race.
Fans are ready, and this NASCAR Xfinity Series race is about to get underway. So now for the words you've all been waiting for. Drivers, start your
fire them up.
That's epic. That's absolutely epic. I don't even know what to say. That's just such a cool presentation. You feel like you are about to get into a race.
Time to go now. Fire it up.
And you can change the setup on the right-hand side. Oh, listen to that fire up.
Where does this rank in your list of favorite tracks?
This is top 3 for me.
Yeah?
All right, here's the racing.
Definitely
Here we go.
favorite intermediate, one of my favorite tracks ever. Just worn out, slick surface, you're sliding around. You got lane options. Hopefully these guys.
So really quick, I love the position counter in the top right. I love the lap counter in the top left. Bottom right over here has all of the information that you would need when it comes to RPM. Like I said before, gears, mile per hour. I absolutely love the presentation. They're gonna have to change that to the O'Reilly series. But let's watch some more.
See if I can jump to their outside on the.
Oh man, he's already in the wall.
But we got the difficulty turned up. And the car's a little loose here, firing off.
He said he got the difficulty turned up. He just passed like 8 cars.
A little more than I expected.
Oh, the Rita's car is in the game. Absolutely.
It's all right. We're gonna force a 3 middle here.
He's gonna go 3 wide. Okay.
Work with these guys. We don't have a lot of laps. Try to pack some air on their.
So right now, it looks like, as this picture is being shown here, the AI is searching for multiple grooves. You have 2 grooves right here. You have a third. You have 3 grooves right there. You have cars all over the place, which that shows me great signs for the AI. Hopefully that means that there's multiple racing grooves and that it's not a 1 groove game when you have to race against the computer.
Left rear a little bit. Drive up underneath them. There we go. Textbook. A little free. A little free.
Really fanned out. 3 wide.
This is going to be a major slide job here. Not quite.
So you see how the 4 got out of the way of Anthony coming up to the bottom. That is something that we have not seen in years past. Watch this again.
Slide job here.
The awareness of the game to be able to not make contact there. If that was, games back even in, 5-10 years ago, you would be dooring the guy, right? So great awareness from the game so far. Also, the sounds are so crispy, so crispy.
All right.
I love me a crispy stock car.
Use that draft on the straightaway. See if we can. Oh, he took my top lane away.
He did.
Have to split middle here.
So far, it looks really good, really clean.
Good side draft and back.
Love the sun and the glare off the car. That adds another element of realism to it.
Packing in the bottom there.
Another stick.
And the ambient sound as well, I'm noticing, sounds so good, especially when he's going by cars. The sound is replicated very well from what I'm used to seeing in iRacing. I've been on iRacing since 2012, and this looks like a console version of iRacing so far. I want to see what it looks like in the car, but this looks like a third-person view, rear chase view of what we've come to love here on iRacing and in some other games.
All right, what am I hitting here for views? See if I can go POV.
The right bumper.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, so there's 2 chase cams.
I like this chase.
So they just announced there's 2 chase cams. I love that.
All right, let's go to 1. Oh, we got the. Where's the roof cam, right?
Yep. There's a roof. There's a bumper in there. Oh wow.
Well, that was money.
Got the roof cam.
That's as close as you can get without hitting it right there.
I
That
would
was
not have done
outside.
that. I'd have had some smoke coming off of my tires out there.
Oh, that's the roof cam. This is the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought,
There we
yeah.
go.
So first
This
was
is-
hood
this is like
cam.
I'm watching film. This is great.
I think bumper's next.
Yep, bumper cam. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, even the sound
So
of
that's
the
a
in-car.
that's a super popular view in the sim. We noticed a lot of guys run that
Go
kind of
tight.
super far forward. And if you hit
So it literally looks like iRacing. I've been shocked at the moment
Yeah.
because I've been trying to watch this. It literally looks like iRacing.
Interior mirror, cockpit mirrors.
Except in the console
I
game.
got to work on my thumb stability.
yeah.
I'm a little jerky on the wheel.
We're about to wrap up lap 5 and 6. And one thing I love, and kind of comparing iRacing to this,
Settings in there. We'll get into that.
It-
probably in a.
I'm curious if you can adjust the depth, because that's the biggest thing here. You know, with the setup like I have triple monitors, and I have to adjust the field of view. I wonder if you're going to be able to do that on iRacing, and it's going to be a little bit of a different depth perception on a single monitor in this game versus the sim with triples.
It's not bad, brother. Top 15 in, what, 6 laps?
But also, one thing I love, look at the field spread out. You can see that there is a different skill level for all the drivers. Even 6 laps into the race, everything's spread out. Absolutely love that so far. The presentation is great. The track looks phenomenal. You can hear the crowd as well.
Perfect.
We got him. Where did we land? 90?
It's a good
We got him on
warm-up.
98?
We're on 98 AI difficulty. Started in the rear.
Look at that, the race results. That's pretty sick. You get all the names, you get the teams, you get how far ahead they finished.
7-car winner.
Look at that. Pretty realistic.
I like that it wasn't, well, it wasn't not too easy. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. But I'm glad it's, for me, especially for a console game, or like
See what he
playing
has to say.
on PC, it's just challenging enough where it adds that level of difficulty you want, but it's not way too hard to play with a
Yeah.
controller, which for me is something I like.
That's a good sort of topic overall, right? This isn't about trying to put the iRacing sim on a console,
Yeah,
right? We want
exactly.
that breadth of options, breadth of different settings that you can kind of hit all of those different skill levels, right?
I think that's a good point that he made, because a lot of the console gamers are not going to look at this as a sim, and I don't think it should be. And as somebody who loves iRacing and I've been on it for 12 years, or I guess 13 years at this point, you know, I don't expect it to look like iRacing to a T, but I expect it to have the same capabilities, but also the ability to back it down for those console gamers, for people who just want to mess around, and we still see the realism matched with the console capabilities. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I want to see the damage model. I hope they show the damage model in the video.
Have fun with the game, whether they're super hardcore or the most casual fan. And
Oh, it's exactly what they just said.
It really pays off. I mean, I think it goes up to 105, so you're kind of right in the middle on like their difficulty and things like that. And there'll be guys out there that'll run 105, you know, and they'll get their
And
setups.
beat up on 'em.
Yeah. So yeah, we gave your Xfinity car.
Oh, look at Willie B's car. Look at William Byron's Daytona 500 winning car there. The scheme that he ran looks phenomenal. Also, the presentation, I love how simple it is. It's basic. You have this video, I'm assuming, in the background. That is epic. I cannot praise iRacing Studios enough for that. That is what I absolutely love to see. And if you're a fan, you may see yourself in the game. Oh my goodness.
I think. What do you think? We should try a little Cup Series, maybe.
I would love that. Yeah,
Let's
I
do
think
it.
maybe we'll pick a track I'm familiar with. Fun.
You got Alex Bowman there. Go some Richmond.
One of my favorite tracks in this game.
Simple
I can't get enough of it.
between
So much fun.
screen there. All right, let's
Nice
go.
Hot day, make it extra slippery. It's good.
Start far chase here, so I can. Ooh, I'm getting split off pit road. Try to be considerate of these guys so we can call them off.
Oh, look at that. Justin Allgaier, number 40 scheme. Oh, almost some contact there.
Got a little loose already. Slid down on exit. That patch looks exactly like it does in real life. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Drove the corner a little bit.
One of the things we're really excited about is all of the models, the track models, the car models, anything that's actually modeled comes straight from the sim. So every bump
so it's
that's laser
exact.
scanned. Yeah. It's as far as I know the first console game that will ever have that level of authenticity with the fully laser scanned assets.
This place is slick. Wrap this yellow line. This is super realistic.
He said super realistic. He said the track
Slide
matches.
there. I am sliding all over.
Here's the in-car.
Watch my hands down here.
This
See, a little
literally
right
looks
center, get in the throttle, a little loose
so
off.
similar to iRacing.
That is awesome. I mean, it feels so realistic.
They always say watch the gloves in there, you know.
The
If I can
gear
get my
shifts
hands
as
off
well.
there.
That's so
Tight
impressive.
off there.
The gears even sound great.
My front tire is up, cranking that much wheeling it. I'm gonna have to ease up here. See if we could run the top.
See what he can do here.
A little bit of an outside lane foreman recently at Richmond.
Yep. Oh yeah. Good run there.
There we go. Perfect crossover.
It sounds so similar to iRacing, and I love it. They've basically converted everything over into the console game.
Get a little
Tell him,
diamond.
TJ. Tell him.
There we go. Nice low straight exit. Clear him. All right, I think I'm race ready.
Absolutely epic so far.
All right, coming to green here.
Look at the sunset, too. That's absolutely killer.
Bottom on the restarts. Go to the far chase, get a better view.
I love the far chase shot as well because it gives you such a different perspective. You get so much more of a wide area of view that your peripherals aren't really going to see comparatively if you're in a different view. So I love how wide this is.
What's going on behind me?
Strategy.
Now, one thing I'm very curious to see is how well the game will start to fan out on a short track, and if it's going to be just a 2-lane race, if you're going to see cars moving up. We saw at Homestead in the Xfinity Series that cars were all over the place. So let's see what it can do. The glare looks amazing.
Man, this thing's slick.
Yeah. I can
Definitely
feel you
slick.
catching it there.
Also, sorry if my camera's choppy. Don't know what's going on there.
The bump him
But we're going to keep on rolling, though.
throw a slide job or something. There we go. Textbook slider. Now I got the outside of the 77 here. Try to get around him as quickly as possible.
Oh, Bubba.
I like this top lane at Richmond. It's been working in real life. Seems to be working in the game.
Oh, he's up against the wall.
Caught the wall a little bit. Slowed me up. Top of 3. Not going to be very much room here. I'm going to have to settle back in.
Oh, the in-car is so cool.
It does look good.
It looks amazing. Oh,
Who's that?
I'm loose.
Hocevar? Oh, yeah.
I'm getting
So there's 2 cockpit views? That's what I just saw. 2 different cockpit views. I'm going to go back a little bit. So he's right here up against the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Then right there, it's almost like a eye cam and a helmet cam. I love it. That's sick.
I'm getting out of the way.
That's what I was curious about if they were going to have that. Love that addition to the game.
Who's checking out the game last?
Love the glare. The glare's so cool. Adds a sense of realism.
All the drivers are super excited about the game and supporting us. Awesome to see.
Diamond top side here. Now,
See what he's able to do on the high side. Oh, got a little loose there.
crossover move.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony. It doesn't seem like it's too difficult, but it doesn't seem like it's too easy, right? It's like right in the sweet spot. He drove that in so deep on entry.
I'm ripping this outside here. I think I found something with crossover action. Maybe a little dive bomb. Held it on the yellow.
Oh, that was
nothing,
nice.
Nothing too
That was
egregious.
nice.
Low straight exit here. Nice drive off. I'm smoothing my hands out.
I am noticing a little bit of a color difference on the bottom of the car. I don't know what it is, but beneath Chevrolet,
Over end.
it just looks kind of odd as the car goes through. I don't know if that's just the height changing and you're barely seeing the bottom of the car. It just looks a little weird, but it's not a big deal. So far, I am so impressed. And this is what I was curious about, seeing how far this field would spread out. This field is spreading out in the game, which I love. I think that is so wanted and so needed to add that level of realism.
I'm going to have to get a little more experience.
Because I'm a big fan of the realistic gameplay in a console game,
Okay, we're going to get a top
even if I know it is a console game.
I like it. Confidence.
That's a good step up from the last one.
Oh, a little bit of spark there. Oh, the Jordan brand's in the in the game. It's in the game. I didn't realize if it was going to be in the game. You got the Jordan brand there. I hope every single car is available, if not on launch day, but as a DLC.
I want my top lane back. I haven't been able to get back up there. Here we go.
Ready to take it from you.
Yeah. Can't waste time, Chase.
So he did give him the bumper a little bit right there. Didn't really move very much.
That even feels super realistic when you kind of like like that, just enough to kind of bounce off of them, and then
He said it felt realistic.
kind of upsets the balance a little bit. Let me see. I actually want to do that again.
Going outside.
Let's see.
Clear high.
Yeah, it kind of like pulls you a little bit. And
Good to go this time. Yeah.
it's certainly not faster to just drive in there and body people out of the way like.
We were talking about settings earlier. There's a ton of impact forces you can mess with as well. So as you progress and get better with the game, they're getting a little bit of help right now where you can't just bulldoze them and spin them out. So they've got some extra stability.
Okay, so they do have extra stability. That's what I was curious about.
Actually make it easier
Because
to spin them out or harder to spin them out.
Okay.
so you can make it easier or harder for cars to spin out. That's actually so crucial because in games prior, there have been times where you get into somebody and it's so unrealistic that they don't spin, they just kind of move up. And that's what I was mentioning about previous console games, specifically in NASCAR. You can just move somebody out of the way, but they're not wrecked, basically. So it's interesting to hear that there is a slider, it sounds like, of something there that you can take and adjust how basically the game will wreck and make when you make contact with somebody.
Type
That's
of style
awesome.
you want to race. Yeah.
I think I burned my front tires up.
And it's the same thing back to you, so you can kind of turn down their forces upon your car and how your car reacts as well.
Awesome. Got top 10 today.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Got top 10 finish. Not too
Alright.
bad.
Good stuff.
Like it.
So what do you think? How'd the car feel?
The car feels really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I said at Homestead. I just feel like, well, obviously there's plenty of settings to mess with to get the feel you want out of the car, but also the difficulty and the competition and who you're racing. And for me, it's fun and it's challenging, but it's also like I could pick this up, when I get home late at night or whatever, run a couple races, and it's not, I could just kind of get the feel I'm looking for out of it. So it's.
And I think that's so important because there's been a big disconnect, I think, in my opinion, of what people want from the game. If you want a casual game where you want to go backwards and wreck everybody, or if you want a more realistic experience, being able to slide how the game will wreck when you get and make contact with them, how sensitive that is going to be even on your end. It's great to hear that, especially for this game.
Challenging, and you have that, you scratch that itch, so to speak, as far as competition.
Yep.
But it's also not just like silly, easy.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it's
That's such a big thing, especially for me. I don't want a game where it's just silly, where like it's NASCAR karting that came out on the Wii. I want something that is going to be challenging, that I can hop on my rig and race and feel like I can control the car and I can race in a realistic setting without it being stupid. Now, we haven't got to the 40-person online lobbies yet, so there's that. But
cool that it even feels real when it comes to the car's physics. Like when you start messing with that difficulty, the way I was not expecting it to roll over on the right rear tire
Yeah,
like that, because that's super realistic.
That's exactly the things that we've been hearing from all the drivers is like you can really feel it roll over like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And
like if you get too much out of the right front, it kind of rolls over. You get tight in the center, and then you snap loose
Yeah.
off, and it slides down the track. And at a place like this where there's low grip, you really actually have to manage it. So
I love that. I think that's fantastic. I think that's going to conclude the gameplay video. I love it so far. I wish we could have seen trucks. I wish we could have seen ARCA. But seeing the product on the track, seeing what it looks like, it's what I envisioned it to be. It's realistic. You have the ability to make it kind of silly if you want to when it comes to the sliders. You can make it as realistic or as arcade style as you want, it sounds like. The physics seem to be appropriate, and you can adjust that based on what you want. You have a skill level that can go all the way up to 105 for the hardcore gamers, and hardcore even if you want to treat it almost like a sim in a way. It looks phenomenal. The screens, when you are changing from hood cam to the visor to the helmet, whatever you're watching from far chase, even rear far chase, all the cameras look great. The glare off of the sun, depending on how the facility looks. Also, the tracks look exactly like I would want them to look and how I think they look in real life. Even comparing it over to iRacing, with it being all laser scanned, I can imagine that they just imported everything from iRacing there. And the cars sound great. The presentation in the beginning with the gentleman start your engine, or driver start your engines, you go into the in-car cam, you can practice, you can adjust your setups. This is what I have wanted from a console NASCAR game forever. Now, what we're going to see later, maybe it'll have another gameplay video that releases. So let me know your thoughts. And I want to know, do you think, so from what we've seen so far in this video, what your thoughts? I want to know your thoughts on this because it's so important to get that, especially from the fans. So I want to hear from you, and maybe we can get iRacing's attention. And if there's something that you'd want to see or something that you want to get more info on, see what we can do. Maybe get them to reply, or maybe make some short form content on it and maybe get some answers there. But absolutely love it. So far, I am giving an A+. I have not seen one thing where I'm like, you know what, I don't like that. Everything is what I would want on my bucket list. I would love to see what some of the deeper features are from the truck series, the ARCA series, maybe the paint booth, as well as the online multiplayer, seeing how that actually looks, because that's a big portion of what this is, and if it's able to handle what I would want it to be and what we all want it to be as fans. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, I would love for you to hit the subscribe, because I'm going to put out more videos just like this, reaction videos covering all different kinds of things, especially the NASCAR 25 release up until the release on October 14th. So I'll see you on the next one.